For the past 34 years, Livnot has been operating Israel Experience programs based in the mystical Old City of Tzfat, geared towards unaffiliated young Jewish adults with minimal Jewish exposure or formal Jewish education.
How do you express your Judaism today? I don't. So let's see if I can figure out how to do that.
I grew up in the Reform movement, and I still identify with that. I don't really have much of a Jewish community at school, though, so I don't feel like I'm really actively doing much to be Jewish.
I don't really express my Judaism very much. I consider myself a cultural Jew, though.
The Galilee Fellowship is a 4-week program designed to bridge the gap between the short birthright tour and longer Masa programs. Our guiding philosophy at Livnot is that an Israel experience should also be a Jewish experience. Livnot incorporates Jewish components to help connect young adults to the land and people of Israel. On the Galilee Fellowship, we experience Purim, Tu B'Shvat, Yom HaAtzmaut, and of course Shabbat, which is always filled with great food, singing and dancing, lively conversations, and words of wisdom prepared by the participants themselves. The Galilee Fellowship includes amazing and challenging hikes around the Galilee and the Golan. Participants work together, helping each other, experiencing the land with their bodies and souls, and learning the ancient Jewish traditions of discussion and debate, not in a classroom, but out in nature. Every week we visit an ancient synagogue in the mountains of northern Israel with the same spectacular views our ancestors had as they prayed and gathered to build the community of the people of Israel thousands of years ago. At this ancient synagogue, high in the Galilee, the group leader shared the tragic news of finding the bodies of the 3 kidnapped teens. The group begins each morning by watching the news and engaging with the big issues of the day. This story had touched the whole group. At the end, there was comfort in a community which could cry together and sing together. The Kahal is a 16th century neighborhood that Livnot uncovered through years of excavations with the help of thousands of participants. It has been declared a National Heritage Site, and the dream of Livnot is to turn the Kahal into a living museum, which will provide a spiritual Tzfat experience for the hundreds of thousands of tourists who pass by our doors each and every year. Livnot's Galilee Fellowship offers something unique, an Israel experience and a Jewish experience, a physical challenge and a spiritual challenge, a community and a home in Israel. But don't just take our word for it. Here is what the Galilee Fellowship participants are saying about their month at Livnot.
But when I graduated high school, I didn't have any further community involvement in the Jewish world. And since I'm nearing the end of my university career, I've been looking for a way to get back in touch with my Jewish roots.
We all enriched each other in ways that you just can't describe. It was really an example of the whole being larger than the sum of its parts. And the staff is absolutely incredible. And they also helped create this community that was totally accepting, non-judgmental, and really geared towards growth.
Just feeling like I was part of this really amazing community. I love being in a place where everyone really wants to help out because we know that the next meal that we're putting on the table or keeping our campus clean is a group responsibility. And I think it creates a really amazing communal atmosphere that I haven't found in a lot of other places.
I'm ready, I guess, I don't believe I'm saying this, settle down. I'm looking for a nice, sweet Jewish girl to eventually build a family with. And Livnot really helped get me to a spot where I can comfortably say that I'm ready for the next chapter in my life.
I think that the community service aspect was definitely the most rewarding. Walking around town and telling people, oh, I worked on the memorial garden or I worked on the art excavation site, and people recognizing not only what you're talking about but actually thanking you for it while you're trying to buy something from their store is a really great feeling.
I feel a much closer connection to not only my local Jewish community, but the community, the larger Jewish community, be it in the world, in Israel, or specifically in Tzfat. And I just can't really explain in what ways Livnot has opened me to the Judaism in every lens of our life, in every part of our life, and also this bigger dilemma that I'm facing of feeling like Tzfat and Israel, and even Livnot is home, and having to go back to where my home is right now just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to try to bring as much of who I am here back home with me.